Hello everybody and welcome back to my lessons on crochet for beginners. So this is actually my alternative lesson 2. I have done a lesson 2 where I showed you how to make a granny square similar to this. So in lesson 1 we learned how to make a chain, which is what we need for a granny square, and a slip knot to start off. And then for the granny square we need to learn how to do a treble crochet and a slip knot. So that is the only things we needed for the granny square. It's also the only stitches required to make a corner to corner, so I thought that would be a good one to move on to next. So this is a corner to corner blanket, one of the first ones I ever made, I think, so it's quite well worn. Clues in the name. We start from the corner and we build our way up into a triangle and then back down the other side. So in this one I'm going to show you how we increase the corner to corner, and then in the next video I'll show you how to decrease to finish it off. So you can make all sorts with this. I know friends that have made pillowcases and things like that, so pillowcases, blankets. You can also make it into a rectangle rather than a square if you prefer, and I will show you again that in another video. So to start with, we're just going to be starting with actually making the corner to corner blanket. Okay, so you can't really see from very well from here, but if I try and pull the blanket apart a little bit, you can see how it's made into like they're blocks, and there's a hole in each one, in between each one, so it's made of blocks. And firstly we start off with this little block in the corner, and then we build up. Let me zoom in, it might show you a bit better. So we make this little block here in the corner, and then you make these two, and then we work our way up and we make these 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4, and then 5, and then 6, and so on. So that is how we actually make the corner to corner blanket in the first place. So we're going to start off with this corner here, just this corner here, and to do that we need to start with your slip knot. Onto your hook. I'm actually using this yarn here, or this wool that I think I showed you in lesson 1. Actually, this was a Women's Institute, so it's from the from Hobbycraft. Sorry, this is actually a 4-ply. It does recommend that I use a 3.25mm hook, but just for the purpose of the video I'm using 4, just to make my stitches that little bit bigger to hopefully be able to show you better. Okay, so we've started off on the hook, and we start off by chaining 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're actually going to be working our way back down this now, down the chain, and creating our treble crochets. And we will be working, I'm going to zoom in again just so that you can see it a bit better. So we are going to be working in the 4th chain from the hook. So we never count the chain that's on the hook here. If I put it on here, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So we never count the chain that's on the hook, but you can see on here, on the actual chain, so not this one, but this is one here, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to be working in here, just through this hook here, this loop here. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4th chain from your hook. Okay, and then to create a treble crochet, what we do is we put our wool over our hook like so, and then we go into our 4th, 1, 2, 3, which is here, 4th. So I'm going to go through the 4th and just pop it through there like that. Okay, so it's through that chain, and then we're going to grab the wool and pull it back through there, and then what we've created is we've got 3 loops on our hook, and we're going to grab the wool and you just put it through 2 of those loops like so, grab the wool and pull it through the final 2, and that is a treble crochet. So we're going to do another 2 more in the last 2 chains on here. So we wool over into the next chain, and we grab the wool and we pull it through so that we have 3, grab the wool and we pull it through 2 of the loops. Ooh. It looks like I'm pulling it really hard in the video, but I promise you I'm not. I'll show you what I'm doing. So, and then we grab it and we go through 2 again. So, okay, so then we've got 1 more just to put in this last chain down here. Okay, so we pull the wool over through the chain, and then we get the wool and we pull it back through. Now if I show you, this bit here can get quite tight if you are pulling too hard, and obviously you need to grab the wool and try and pull this hook back through here, but this bit here does get smaller the more you pull. So what I try and do is I try and make it a little bit looser, and I just hold it there with my nail so that I know that the hook can then come back through. So that's what I'm doing. I am holding that quite tight, but I'm not pulling anything, I'm just holding that tight. So because obviously if I pull with this finger, it gets smaller again. So I need to keep it quite loose to be able to get the hook back through there. So that's all I'm doing, is I'm holding there to stop it getting too small, and then I grab the wool and I pull it back through that loop, oh, and then that loop, and then I can let go. And then again you grab the wool, and again I try and hold here to stop it getting too small, because it's so difficult. I've only really watched my children try to crochet, and they pull, and as they pull they just can't get the hook back through because they're pulling too tight. So I grab the wool and I just hold the bottom here to stop it getting too small, and so it's just a little bit easier to pull it back through. Okay, this down here, don't worry about this big hole here, because this is our slip stitch right from the beginning, so we can just make that bigger and smaller, but we'll tie it off right at the end to stop it unraveling. Okay, so what we've actually created now is, in essence, we've done 3 treble crochets, and then the chains at the beginning act as our 4th treble crochet. So what we've actually made is just this little corner here, and now what we need to make is these 2 here, these 2 bits to work up. And in order to do that, we have our work and we turn our work like that, so we're back at this end. Okay, and on the start of each row we always we always make 6 chains, chain 6. So exactly the same as what we did at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again we're working into our 4th chain from the hook to make our treble crochet. So we wool over, and I'm working in 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one here, and I go through there and I grab the wool and pull it back through, and then I've got the 3 chains on my hook. I'm grabbing the wool, I'm holding down here so it's not too tight, and I pull it through 2 and then pull it through 2. Okay, and I've still got another 2 more that I need to do here. So wool over in the next chain, and we pull it through, 3 chains on the hook, pull it through 2 and pull it through 2, and then 1 more right in this last one down here, wool over through the hole, through the chain. Oh, so I'm not very technical at all. Pull it through 2 and pull it through 2. Okay, and then we need to connect them together. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you here, hopefully you can see it better. So this is our first block, and we've got our 1, 2, 3 treble crochets and then a chain, and what we're doing is we're working into the hole between the stitches here, just this gap here that's between the stitches. So, and we're just going to do a slip stitch into this one. So what we're doing is I'm putting it straight between those 2 stitches, so in that gap there. I hope you can see that. So it's just literally through there, and we're going to grab the wool and we pull it through, and then we pull it back through that first loop, and we've just slip stitched. That's called a slip stitch. So we're in now working into that hole there. And this one we only chain 3 this time. Like I say, we only chain 6 when we're starting on this side. The first one on this side we always chain 6, but apart from that it's 3. So 1, 2, 3, and that acts as our first treble crochet there. And we need 4 in total, so we need to do another 3 here. So we all over, all into that hole, and then pull it back through, 3 on the hook, and we pull it through 2, all over, pull it through 2. Okay, so we've got 2 there now, and we need another 2 into that hole. So all over, into the hole, and pull it through, 3 chains on the hook, all over, pull it through 2, pull it through 2. Now I've got 3, so we just need 1 more. Pull the wool over, through the hole again, pull it back through. Look at that colour changing. Oh, it's lovely. And then we pull it through 2, and we pull it through 2 again. So what we've actually made now, you can kind of see if I lay it out. So we've done the corner here, and now we've just made these 2 bits here, which is these 2 blocks here. So 1, 2, so in the next one we're going to do 3, and that means there will be another block up here, 1 in the middle, and then another block here. So that's the 3 we're going to do next. So after every row, once we've finished, we turn our work, and like I said, first one, chain 6. We always chain 6 on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again we're working into the 4th chain from the hook. So it's all over, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going into this hole here, this chain here, grab the wool and pull it through. So we've got 3 on our hook, and we grab it, we pull it through 2, and then through 2, and then again in the next chain down, wool over into the chain and pull it through. We've got 3 on our hook, pull it through 2, and pull it through 2, and last one on this side, we're going to chain it, put the wool over, through the chain, and pull it back through, 3 on the hook, pull it through 2, pull it through 2. So this whole blanket is just made from that stitch, that treble crochet. And what we're going to do is it's all hanging over here, so we need to bolt it down. So we're going to find that hole again right over this side, and we're just going to slip stitch into there again. So it's straight through and through the other side like that. Okay, so we've done this one here, so we need to do the middle one now. And because it's not an end, so we don't chain 6, so for here we just chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we've got to do 3 more treble crochets into this hole here, this one. So it's all over, in, pull through 2 hooks, the 2, yep, and the other 2 loops. Okay, so we've got 2 there, we want 4, so it's over, 3 on the hook, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then again for the next one, over, pull through 2, pull through 2. So then we've created our next little block here, see the other 4 here, and then we need to bolt this one down as well. So we come up to this one here, we find the last one here, and we slip stitch into that right there, right there even, pull it through, and we just pull that through there, and that's called a slip stitch. Okay, so then we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we do another 3 treble crochets. So all over, in the hole, 3 chains on the hook, and we pull it through 2 of them, and then we pull it through 2 of them, and again over, in, and pull it through 2, pull it through 2, and then 1 more in the hole again, pull it through 2, pull it through 2, and as you can see now, when we put it down, we've done our first one, then our next 2, and then we've done 1, 2, 3 here. You see how it's working up. Okay, and then we're at the end of the round, so what we do, turn the work again, and we're at the very beginning again, so we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we chain 6, working again into our 4th chain from the hook. So it's all over, 1, 2, 3, 4th chain is here, through the chain, pull it back through, so it's like this, and then we hold down here, remember to keep it a bit looser, pull it through 2, and then pull it through 2. Okay, so I've still got another 2 more here for those 2 chains, so we need another 2 triple crochet, so through the next chain, and then we pull it through 2, pull it through 2, and the next chain, pull it through 2, pull it through 2, and then we anchor it down over here between the 2, so we're slip stitching it into this one over here, just like that. Okay, so we've done our first one, so now we're just going to work our way across again by doing little clusters. So we do chain 3 and then 3 treble crochets into each one of these end stitches. So now 3 trebles, so it goes through 2, through 2, and we're in, through 2, through 2, and the 3rd one, in, through 2, through 2. Okay, so we've done our next one, then we're anchoring this one down, so we find the last stitch over here, we're just going into that hole here. I'm just going in there and slip stitch it, and then we're going to do 3 crochet again, 3 chain, sorry, and then 3 treble crochet back into that same loop to make the next cluster. 1, 2, oh, get out of here, 3. So we've made another cluster here, and we need to anchor that one down to this bit over here. So again, last stitch up top there, see the little hole between the 2 stitches, so we're going to go through there and do a slip stitch to anchor it down like that, and then chain 3 and 3 treble crochets into this hole. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so then you can see again what we've done now is we have done our first block of 3 treble crochet, sorry, and then we've done 2 there, 2 blocks, and then we've done 1, 2, 3 blocks here, and now we've just done 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we continue, and it's all the way. That's exactly how you do it. Okay, so we turn our work and chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to do our working into the 4th chain from the hook again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So into here and all over into 4th one, 1 in there. So that's 1, and then into the next one, 2, and then in the last one here is number 3. Okay, and then we've got to anchor it down. So we're going to put it into this gap over here, slip stitch into there, just to keep it down. And then we're going to do our next little cluster. So we chain 3 and then 3 treble crochet into that same hole there. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So that again is our next little block, and we're going to anchor it down over to the next one over here. So we're just going to put our hook through between the 2 stitches here and do a slip stitch like so. And then we are going to do our next little block. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 treble crochets again. 1, 2, 3. So that's another next little block, and then we're going to anchor it down over here. So through the last stitch here and pull it through as a slip stitch and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are creating another 3 treble crochet into this hole. So it's 1, 2, 3. Again, that's that one done, and we're going to do finally over here and anchor it down between these 2 here. So we find the hole and slip stitch into it. Last little cluster to this row, chain 3, and then 3 treble crochet into that hole. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're at the end of this one now. So we've just finished up here. So again, we turn our work and we're starting the row. So we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're working in the 4th chain. So it's 1, 2, 3. 4th chain is here. Okay, and then we are 1 treble crochet in there, and then 1 in the next one down, like so, and then 1 more for your 3 into the last hole there. So I've created my little cluster there, changing colour again, it's exciting, little things there. And then we need to anchor this one down over here, so we're going to go between the 2 stitches again, over here, and we're slip stitching it in, just to keep it in the right place. Okay, and then we are chain 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 3 treble crochets into the same hole. 1, 2, slip stitch over here, like so, and then we chain 3 and 3 treble crochets again. 1, 2 and 3, and then anchor it down over here in this hole, so we're between the 2 stitches. We slip stitch and then we chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 treble crochet. 1, 2, and 3, and then we anchor it down over here, so between that one again, straight through, and we do chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 treble crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then again at the end we're just going to pop a little slip stitch in there, and we are going to 1, 2, 3, and then lastly 3 treble crochet, and then we'll end at the end of this round. 1, 2, and 3. And so as you can see, it is just repeating the rows exactly the same as that. So what we've done there, can you see? So we started at the corner, and then we've done 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and now we've just done, this one's curling up there, there he is up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we turn our work and we do exactly the same again. We chain 6 and make it into here, and then we just chain 3, do our little blocks of 3 until the end of the row, and then you turn your work and you just keep working that pattern all the way through. Now I am going to stop there on the video. If you would like me to continue, then just put some comments and I will do another video if you'd like me to. Whatever you like, whatever you need, I will do it. So I've actually got to go and watch my son go and sing the national anthem now for the Queen's Jubilee at school. So I am going to pop a stitch marker in here. This is a stitch marker. There are lots and lots of different types of stitch markers, fancy ones like this, but these are just very, very cheap, and I literally just pop it in there and do it up, and it just stops your work from unraveling. And then when you want to do it again, you can just pull here, take it off, pop your hook back in and carry on where you left off. So this is my corner to corner blanket, and that is how easy it was. It's literally just made with your chain stitch, your slip stitch and treble crochets, and you can make some really, really, really beautiful pieces. So yeah, let me know if you need any more help and I can do another video, whatever you need, but I really, really hope you enjoyed this.